Hello student, this is our second lecture of second chapter, dual effect of business transactions and types of accounts. As per our discussion from last lecture, we have started dual effect of business transaction topic, and in this topic we have completed types of transactions. There are two types of transaction, mainly economic, non-economic transactions. Economic transaction can be classified into three categories: cash transactions, credit transactions and other transactions. But students, in accounting it is very important to learn how to determine cash transactions and credit transactions. So in this lecture we are going to learn some golden keys to determination of accounting transactions, whether cash or credit. So let us start one by one key or rules of determination of cash and credit transaction. Right? First key: if in a transaction cash or check word is mentioned, which word is mentioned? Cash or check word. This transaction is treated as a cash transaction. For example, goods of rupees 5,000 purchase and amount paid by cash. Students, here you can see that businessman purchased goods of rupees 5,000, goods coming, and amount paid by cash. So here cash word is mentioned. What do you think? Is it cash transaction or credit transaction? This is cash transactions because here cash word is mentioned. Cash transaction. Understand? Sometime in the same transaction, goods of rupees 5,000 purchased and amount paid by check. Amount paid by check. So you can see that check word is mentioned. So it is also treated as a cash transaction. I understand? So if in any transaction cash or check word, out of two any one word is mentioned, it is treated as a cash transaction. Now second rule: if in a transaction cash or check word is not mentioned, not given, and name of person is mentioned, name of person. Name of person means any name of person is mentioned. Right? Here person means living person as well as some artificial person. Artificial person like that, firm, companies, right, etc. Artificial person, and living person means we are living person. Okay, here cash or check word is not mentioned and name of person is mentioned. It is treated as a credit transaction. Let us take an example. Goods of rupees 10,000 purchased from Ajay. You can see that in whole transaction cash or check word is not mentioned and the name of person is mentioned, Ajay. Ajay is a living person. So what do you think? Which type of transaction is credit transaction? Because cash or check word is not mentioned, name of person Ajay is mentioned. So this is credit transaction. Understand? One point noted that sometime happen in a transaction cash or check word is mentioned and the name of person is also mentioned. So first priority given to cash and check word. And if cash and check word is mentioned, it is cash transaction, whether the name of person is given or not. Let us take an example. goods rupees 5,000 purchase from Vijay on cash basis. Be careful student here. Goods of rupees 5,000 purchased from Vijay. Here name of person is given as well as cash word is mentioned. Cash basis means amount is paid by cash. What do you think about this transaction? No worry. Here cash word is mentioned. So it is treated as a cash transaction. It is treated as a cash transaction. Whether name of person given or not given. Because amount is paid by cash. So are you clear? First rule, when only cash or check word is mentioned, it is cash transaction. Second rule, cash or check word is not given. Which is given? Name of person is given. It is credit transaction. And combination of both the rule, if the name of person is given, cash word is given. So first priority given to cash word, this is treated as a cash transaction. Right? Whether name of person given or not given. Third rule, if in a transaction cash or check word, name of person, both are not given. Both are not given. Both are not given. Cash or check word is not given. Name of person is not given. In that case, it is treated as a cash transaction. Let us take an example. Goods of rupees 10,000 purchase. You can see that here cash or check word is not mentioned. Name of person is not mentioned. Which type of transaction is? It is treated as a cash transaction. It is treated as a cash transaction. Because here goods of rupees 10,000 purchase means amount is paid to respective person. So this is cash transaction. Fourth rule. If in a transaction paid, payment, received, etc. word is mentioned. Paid, payment, received, etc. word is mentioned. It is treated as a cash transaction. Whether name of person given or not given. For example, paid rupees 10,000 to Ajay. Here you can see that name of person is mentioned. So some student think that name of person is given, cash or check word is not given. So it is treated as a credit transaction. But students, you are wrong. Because paid word is mentioned. Paid. Paid word indicate that amount paid by cash or check. And if the amount paid by cash or check, so it is treated as a cash transaction. So be careful, this is cash transactions. Let us take further example of rule number 4. Pay rupees 5,000 salary to the accountant Dhaval. Right? So your students, you think that name of person Dhaval is given. So it is treated as a credit transaction. But students, you are wrong. Because here paid word is mentioned. Paid. Paid means amount of salary rupees 5,000 paid to accountant Dhaval by cash or check, whatever. Here cash is exchange. So this is treated as a cash transaction. Understand? Cash transactions. So there are golden rule of determination of cash and credit transaction. Right? In next lecture we will discuss practical example of classification of transaction into cash and credit transaction. Okay, thank you very much.